Hi everyone, and like and subscribe to PalsFundamentals for more videos like this. Welcome to this news report. We're looking at the latest developments from the Faroe Islands using recent sources you might find interesting. We'll cover politics, the economy, society, culture, environment, infrastructure, and business news. The sources are linked below. Let's jump right in. First up, politics and external relations. Some interesting moves here in the North Atlantic context.
Absolutely. A key thing is a new research project. It's being led by the University of the Faroe Islands, the History and Social Sciences Department.
Right.
And it's funded by Fastina, with researchers from Denmark and Greenland involved too. They're analyzing U.S. Arctic plans and, well, the crisis that caused between Denmark and the U.S. historically.
And this isn't just history, is it? The sources stress the impact on the Riksfællesskab, the Denmark-Greenland-Faroes relationship.
Exactly, especially with calls for more autonomy growing in the Faroes and Greenland. It feeds into that whole discussion.
And speaking of meetings, the Faroes are hosting some important ones soon.
That's right. The Ríkisfund and Nordic Council cooperation meetings are set for June 16th and 17th, 2025.
So you'll have the Lugmauer, the Danish PM, and Greenland's chairperson of Nalakersuisut at the Ríkisfund.
They'll be talking cooperation within the Riksfællesskab, economic stuff, political developments, and foreign policy.
Including that push for greater Faroes foreign policy powers.
Yes, that's definitely on the agenda. The Cooperation Council meeting involves relevant ministers continuing those talks.
Okay, shifting to domestic politics. There was some noise about the pension system.
A Javnar representative accused Folkeflokken of basically wanting to get rid of the public pension.
But Folkeflokken had a different take.
Yeah, their leader responded. Said they want to keep it, but, pointed to challenges like deficits, lower birth rates, people not returning.
So the argument is more reliance on private pensions in the future.
Kind of. While still needing to support those with less savings, yes. They also critiqued past reforms and this idea of just raising the pension age while cutting the work week, said it wasn't sustainable.
Interesting dynamic.
And just briefly, the sources also noted a reader's letter was published discussing Israel's connection to Western civilization and values.
Okay, let's turn to the economy. What's the feeling there?
Well, Hagstoven, the stats office, is doing its economic sentiment survey right now. They're reaching out to 750 households.
Using Minbox first, I gather.
Yes, the digital system. Others will be contacted next week. Past results showed about a quarter just making ends meet, but around 60% were saving.
And borrowing didn't increase despite prices going up.
Apparently not, according to those previous surveys. This new one will give an updated picture for June 2025.
And businesses are surveyed too.
Later this month, yeah. Over 100 businesses across resource, service, trade, construction sectors. It's legally required, and the methods allow international comparison via ECFIN.
And all that combines into the Economic Sentiment Indicator, the ESI.
Right. It's weighted 20% households, 80% businesses across the different sectors. It gives a broad view.
Any news for the fishing sector?
Yes, a Gazette announcement set new fishing fees for mackerel, herring, and blackmouth catshark. They're retroactive to January 1st, 2025, running until July 31st. It takes effect the day after publishing.
Moving on then to society, culture, and the environment.
A big one here is a formal 5-year cooperation deal signed between the University of the Faroe Islands and the University of Greenland, Ilisimatusarfik.
Aiming to strengthen those North Atlantic ties.
Exactly. Developing knowledge and education. It covers things like staff mobility, guest lectures, joint research, curriculum development, admin cooperation, even PhD schools.
Sounds comprehensive.
It grew out of a Nordic Council project about networks for smaller Arctic universities.
What about schools? Anything on language support?
Yes. Data on hours for Faroes as a second language. 24 schools get between 1 and 30 hours.
And some have dedicated reception classes.
3 schools do: Runavik, Eysterkommunu, and Fuglafjörður. Runavik gets 30 hours. The other 2 get 20 each for their shared class.
Good to know. Anything cultural?
New Faroese books are out from Bókadeild Føroya Lærarafélags for all ages 0 up to 13 plus. Lots of new titles.
Great. And environmentally, something happening in Mykines.
Yes, a public meeting there on June 16th, 3 p.m. in the dance hall. It's about possibly creating a nature protection area in Lamba and Dalen.
Why there specifically?
It follows a 2020 recommendation to protect puffins from too much traffic during breeding. Føroya is managing the process under the new Nature Protection Act, getting local input.
And Mykines is already significant environmentally, right?
Very. It's a Ramsar site recognized internationally for its bird life.
Okay, nearly there. Let's look quickly at infrastructure and business.
Føroya Tele had a good 2024. Profit after tax was 33.1 million DKK, up quite a bit from 20.2 million the year before.
So healthier finances.
Yeah, liquid assets up, operations more efficient, equities nearly 516 million DKK. They're paying a 35 million dividend to the government, their owner.
And tech-wise.
They finished rolling out the new Ericsson mobile network last April, focusing on resilience with double redundancy. Fiber rollout continues. About 9,000 households had potential access by end of 2024.
What about that third international cable?
The study for it is almost done, should be ready before the summer holiday. That was initiated with Danish and Icelandic ministers.
They're also looking at sustainability.
Cut CO2 emissions by 22% in 2024. Using geothermal, solar, EVs, sorting waste for biogas, and recycling electronics saved 49 tons of CO2 equivalent. The board members are staying on, by the way.
Right. Thanks for that overview. And now let's wrap up with a comprehensive weather report. This is based on the forecast from June 6th, 10:00 UTC.
Okay. So for Friday evening, light variable winds, later north, 3 to 8 meters per second. Sunny spells, but also showers, maybe heavy later. Temps 7 to 12 Celsius, could drop to 4 tonight.
And the weekend.
Saturday, light east wind, later southeast. Partly cloudy, showers. Temps 7-9, down to 5 overnight, perhaps. Sunday, west wind 3-8. Sunny spells, mostly dry or just occasional showers. Temps 8-11, dipping to 5 overnight again.
Looking into next week?
Monday, variable winds 3-8. Cloudy, rain or showers sometimes, but some sun too. Temp 7-11 Tuesday, north 3-8. Overcast, showers early, then mostly dry. Cooler, temps 4-8.
And Wednesday.
Looks better. Southeast 5-10, partly or mostly clear, generally dry. Temps back up a bit, 7 to 12 Celsius.
And that's the latest news report. Remember to like and subscribe to Pulse Fundamentals for more videos like this. All the sources we discussed are linked below for you to check out. Thanks for joining us.